Hello everybody, welcome back. Guten Tag. Let's pick another lock today, and this one is a nasty one, the XP1 by ABUS. What makes this so nasty? Well, stay tuned. Yeah, some locks are very well built and have fancy keys, key pins and so on. This is no exception, but what makes this lock so unique is the keyway. Look at this nose here. This is really nasty. We have warding, what we call here, which guides the key and blocks the pin from being accessible. And in a normal lock, you can just push from the top with your pick, and also this can do with the key. But in this lock, there's this warding here preventing all of this. There are no holes going through. You really have to go in here from the middle and try to pick this. And I got this lock from a fellow German picker, Dies-das, and he gave me this one with a doable bitting. Because if you look at this, all of these are quite short key pins, so everything is pushed down quite a bit. If you have a nastier bitting, this can become impossible. Besides that, we have some dimples on the side, but these are just from 4-key control as far as I know. Yeah, so let's put it in a vise and hopefully we can pick it. See you back in a second. Okay, here we are back in the vise with this nasty thing. Key works fine, everything's nicely reset. And since I cannot use anything from the keyway up here anyhow, I can use this nicely for my tensioner. Only I have to be a bit careful that these ball bearings here, when I turn, they will come out and the tensioner cannot block this. And I start off with the back of this half diamond here. And I just go to the very back and lift all of them just a tiny bit. And by a tiny bit I mean a lot. Nice click. And then usually I can also pick pin 1 now. Okay, nice click. Let's try to set pin 2. Good. Pin 3. Nice. Pin 4. Good. But 3 has come up. And 2 probably as well again. And 1. So the half diamond really works nicely because it can push on the pins and just glide over it like the key does with the tip. And now for the back, which is a bit challenging from the bitting. You see the 6th pin is quite a short key pin after a long key pin. I'll go in with this little bit bent PN06 short hook and I'll go in just like this. And here I feel a stiff pin, so just force my way past it, turn, and then slowly come back and lever the pin, the pick of the warding. Nice, there we had a good click, but I'm past pin 6 now, so I just set pin 5. I think at least. Let's see, that's pin 6 now. Let's twist on it. Should be here. Yeah, there we go. And we open. Nice. So, up here are now the ball bearings, and I'll just fast forward from here on because I got it from the front as a normal double Euro cylinder. See you back in a second with all the bits and pieces. Okay, here we are back. Thanks for staying with me. It was a bit of a nasty gutting, but yeah, it's always nasty from the front. And I'm not so sure if I like my new tool. Maybe more on this later. So we have 6 pins on the main stack, and then we have a sidebar groove. This sidebar groove interacts with these holes, and I will show you what's inside here in a second. And here's the main stack. Main stack, of course, operates the bitting of the key, and this sidebar here, or these dimples, have a key check feature. If the wrong key is inserted, the lock will not be able to rotate. Since each chamber is populated with one of these pins, this is one from the back, and only when this dimple is present, like now, the wall is flush, otherwise this ball bearing sticks out and you cannot turn the core. Easy as that, but for picking it is basically not relevant. Only if you would push your tensioner in this part, you will get into problems as soon as you try to open the lock. Yeah, but besides from that, we have a very nice main stack. Let's look at this. Typical ABUS drivers, I would say. We have all spools in the middle basically, and chamber 1 is a standard pin with steel, I think, and chamber 6 has this nice serrated ABUS drivers, also classic, yeah. Quite effective if you're not familiar with them, and yeah, especially this bitting was luckily rather easy. And this keyway can make this impossible. But luckily also the key pins are all standard, no serrations or so, no overset traps, which would make our life even more horrible. So yeah, thanks again to disc for sending me this lock so I could play around with this. And who's still here, thanks for watching, vielen Dank, and hope to see you in the next video. Give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you have not already. And hope to see you in the next video. Have a great day. Bye.